I'm about to take my bonnet off and let's hope for the best. Y'all.
You are watching Shayna-Renee.
What's up, you guys? My name is Shayna-Renee, aka Miss Kisses or Miss Red Kisses if you must, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I detangle my hair, as well as trying to revive my curls with the Indian Healing Bentonite Clay Mask. A little bit about my hair. My hair is type 4 hair. It's not always easy to detangle. If you have my type of hair, you have to take your time as you're detangling, and you want to make sure you do it right so you do not break off your hair. That was my issue. I grew my hair, I'll show you, and then I kind of was playing around in it in 2020, doing different styles and everything, and I kind of just broke off my hair with doing certain styles or just not detangling it right because I was feeling lazy. So I'm gonna show you how to do that so you don't have to go through what I went through. I needed to do a really deep clean for my hair and really get all the toxins out. So that's why I am also doing the Bentonite Clay Mask. As well as, this is my second time ever getting a silk press, and I went to somebody different. There was nothing wrong with the first person I went to. I have a video for that. Go check it out. It's right here in the card somewhere. So yeah, so I just want to make sure my hair is going to be able to revert back and get a little curly. So that's where the Bentonite Clay comes in as well. It definitely helps with getting your curls popping in. And this is not my first time using it. I used it plenty of times before, and I feel like this is one of the reasons why my hair started to become a little bit more curly. My hair is the type of hair that it's, I don't know if you can really see, but it's like curly in some places, and then sometimes it's just like fro vibes. It's giving you fro vibes. So I want to be able to get it more on the curlier side. So sometimes I do use the Bentonite Clay Mask to kind of help get that coil going. And if you're a guy watching this, you can use it too. I did it on 2 guys, and I'm trying to get James curls to pop. We did the clay mask. This is day 1, part 1, all 1. That's what I'm doing in this video. Let's get into this video. This is the detangler that I'm going to be using. It is the Cream of Nature detangler. This detangler, I think this works amazing for me. I love this so much. I did get it for free because, you know, I'm an influencer and stuff like that. Now let me stop playing. But it is true. I did get it for free, but as you see, I use a lot of this already. I really love this, and I feel like if you haven't found the right detangler for your hair just yet, try this, baby. Try it. So first thing you want to do is you want to moisturize your hair. You want to throw some water on that bad boy so you are not working on dry hair. You do not want to break your hair. So go ahead and spray that hair up. You're going to spray your hair throughout if need be, but that's what you're doing. So spray, spray, spray. Don't let it be dry. You got this. After your hair is wet enough for however you want it to be, you want to start to part it. For me, I like to part it in sections so it's easier to manage when I'm detangling. I like to most likely go into 4 sections. As you're doing your sections, you want to make sure like you're still being careful so that way you're not breaking your curls, breaking your hair, or anything like that at the end. Especially if it's super, super fragile. You don't want to do that. Alright, so this is my hair. Like I said, some of it is curls in there and some of it is just fro vibes. So from the 4 sections, I'm starting with 1 section. I take 1 section out and I just split it a little bit
just so it's easier to manage. You want to make sure, especially if your hair is really, really thick, you want to work in smaller parts so you do not break your hair. First thing I want to do is I want to spray the hair, and then I kind of like to just go down the shaft of my hair to kind of like start detangling it. This is a tongue tie, to start detangling it like this. So I like to just run my hands through it just to get it separated before I actually go in and detangle it with my fingers. I think that's definitely better, so I'm having less knots. So I was just showing you like this with water so you can see how it looks. Then I use the detangling cream. If you're not a fan of doing the finger detangling like I am, you can also use a comb. I only use a comb if I absolutely need it. So if you use a comb, you want to use something that's very wide tooth so that way you don't snag your hair. Do not use a tiny little baby tooth comb. Please do not, because you might break your hair. So if you use a comb, you kind of do the same thing. You're going to start all the way at the tips, comb that out till you feel no snag, and then you're going to work your way up slowly, and just make sure it's just start from the bottom. That's it. Just start from the bottom, because you do not want to break your hair. And boom, it's just easy and simple like that. And yeah, so detangling with your fingers, I feel like I get a little bit less breakage because I can actually feel the knots of where I need to pull it out, if anything. But if you want to go for the comb, because that's a little faster and easier, go for it. Then from there, you just want to twist it up just to get it out of the way so you do not have to re-detangle it after you get through the whole head. Twist it down and clip it up. Honestly, I am not twisting it all the way down to the ends because I know I'm about to take it out to wash it. And I feel like me twisting it down to the ends is going to give me a little bit more breakage than I would want.
Future Shayna here. I realized I didn't have a lot of single strand knots when I was taking out my hair before, thank God. But I have a little snags here. I'm gonna show y'all how I basically would detangle it. See this in here? Definitely a knot right here. I don't want to pull it and lose that hair. So I'm just gonna try to pull it out of each other. Just like this, so you can see. Yeah, pull and separate.
Basically, that's how I detangle my hair. I do it based off of what I feel like my hair needs at the time, whether it's I'm using a lot of the detangling cream or just a little bit, if I use a comb, if I use a detangling brush, my fingers, all of that. It really depends on, I feel like, the state of my hair. And let's see if my curl's going to come back and be shit popping like I know it can be.
This is how much hair that I lost detangling. And honestly, it's not even that bad. I haven't really detangled or combed my hair out for like a while now. So
You will need a spoon and a bowl. Make sure it is plastic, because if you use metal, something will happen. I don't really remember what, but it will not go right. If you want, you could also throw some oils in there. It is very optional. You don't have to.
you need water. You need water. I'll use the water from my spray bottle.
Just letting y'all know this stuff gets messy. As you see here, it gets real messy and it gets on your clothes. It can wash out, but it gets super messy. So you want to make sure you're wearing something that you don't really care about. So for this, you just pour in however much you want of the clay mask. I totally forgot to show you the apple cider vinegar, but you're going to need that too. So you pour that in, mix with the apple cider vinegar and the water, and you just stir it up, stir it up, stir it up until you get a nice consistency, not too clumpy and not too watery. But if you start to see like smoke come up or whatever the case is, it is normal. Do not like freak out when you see the smoke and the bubbles. It is normal.
So don't be like me. I made a mistake. I forgot. I haven't done this in so long. So I forgot that when you pour everything in, it kind of just clumps up and tries to stick together. So it's trying to clump up like this. And I don't want to put more powder just yet. So when you do it, make sure you pour in little by little. That's what I used to do before, because the first time I did it, I kind of messed up like this and I totally forgot. So when you do it, pour it in little by little and keep stirring to get your consistency. Don't be full out like me. Got it? Do not be full out like me, because then, yeah, you're going to have to fix it. You ain't got time for that. See, look. See? Just so you know, if you have a lot of hair, you're going to keep putting more in and mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. That's not going to be enough for your whole head. I have a lot of hair. So, yeah. All right. So, it's super simple. You literally just throw that bad boy on your hair and you just start raking it through. And that's basically it. For me, when I see other people do it, they just put it on. And sometimes I feel like they don't be getting it all in the hair and in the shafts. So I like to just put it on, then I separate it, and then I start to kind of rake it a little bit more in the individual pieces. And I think mostly because I have that small tight curl, that moisture and like, yeah, basically that moisture doesn't want to like lock into it. I feel like it kind of just brushes over some of the hair strands. So I try to really make sure I rake it in there. Now, when it comes to this, usually I start to see my curls start to pop right away. And I'm like, oh snap, it looks great. I'm hyped. But for some reason, it was not doing that. And you're going to see me get frustrated in that, because I'm looking like, okay, where are they? Why are they not popping? So then I started to rake it a little smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I'm like, oh snap, from when, no shade, but from when this lady did my hair, I think she must have flat ironed it a little too much, because I kind of was feeling like that, but I was like, maybe I'm bugging. But yeah, so I think because of that, that's why the curls are not really popping as it should. And I'm a little annoyed. I'm going to try to put in another clip from when I did it a long time ago. I'm going to try to find it so you guys can see the difference. But yeah, it's supposed to start showing and popping right now, to be honest. I am totally not happy with how the hair is starting to formulate. It definitely does change when I get towards the end, you'll see, but something is up and I'm just like, what the heck is going on? I'm annoyed. Y'all, this is funny now, but it was not funny when it was happening. Like, looking back at it, I'm like, oh snap, like my faces is just like, yo, are you kidding me? Like, because I'm like, yo, am I going to have to start over with trying to, like, get healthy hair and have my curls pop? I'm not even going to hold you. I was over it. There's a part of me that wasn't super over it, because I'm like, okay, if my hair reverted back to an afro from it being in the silk press just from, like, heat and sweat, I feel like it's not fully damaged or anything. But at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, I take my hair seriously. Like, it should not even be doing this. It should already start formulating some curls without me really trying to curl it up with the clay mask in my hand. You know what I mean? All right, so this is my hair without any product from washing out the shampoo. It's not as curly as with the shampoo, of course, but it's definitely still giving the curls. It's sitting. It's trying to sit and be here. And it's shrunken up already. But I'm hyped because my curls don't be sitting like this. I think it's a mixture of the Grew shampoo mixed with the Bentonite clay mixed with the aloe vera mixture, because baby don't trip. When I started the other side, it still kind of was the same thing, but there are pieces on the other side that I feel like started to curl up a little faster. So this is me washing it out. My fault for the setup with the light, but you'll be all right. Anyway, so now I'm just like, I hope this works. If you see me looking over, it's because I have a mirror all the way in the side and I am watching TV. I know sometimes if I know it's gonna be like a long hair day, sometimes I pop on a movie or a show in the shower. So I just do it section by section. I'm just trying to wash out the clay, hoping that my curls pop up, because I'm about to fight somebody. I'm super grateful that my curls did end up popping up. To me, it didn't pop up how it normally does, but I did see it pop.
I'm like, okay, cool, not bad, not bad. It's still something. It's not totally damaged. So I just take each section and I just do this, get all the water out before I even start to shampoo and stuff. I shampoo it, I put it away, and then I deep condition it. I put conditioner on it, then I deep condition it, and then yeah, that's kind of basically how I do it with this. Anytime I do the Bentonite clay mask, I do not go through my hair and detangle it anymore because I want my curls to stay how it stays, because I cannot do a wash and go, none of that. So I at least want my curls to kind of stay in the curly state. So I never detangle in the shower when I have the clay mask. If you are wondering what shampoo and conditioner I am using Grew Shampoo by Mika English. In this next clip, my bad for the lighting change. I don't know why I got blue, but whatever. I turned off my camera and my lights so I could deep condition my hair. And now I'm done. Like I said, usually when I do this style, I just keep it how it is because I want it to dry in this form just so I can test my hair for my purposes to see if it's going to stay like that. So this is how it looks when it's out of the shower, squeaky clean. I'm going to try to keep it like this to see if it kind of dries in the curly state. And you're going to see the results in a second. 3, 2, 1, bow. No product in it at all. I just washed out the conditioner. Usually I don't put conditioner in it because I noticed one time when I did, it didn't stay curly. But this time I literally put it in and I just scrub like this with my hair still in the curly state to see if it'll stay like this, to see if it'll dry like this. So we're gonna see. I wish it was curling right here. I feel like that is kind of an issue for me because I know it usually gets a little curlier like in this section, and it is not. So I feel like there's maybe a little bit of heat damage, not too crazy, but I'm not happy about that. Before I forget, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, if you have any specific questions that you want to ask me, you can always ask below or DM me if anything, and I can let you know what I have an answer to it, and also maybe do a video depending on what it is or how many people ask me the same question. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Alright, so my hair is basically mainly dry. Just the insides in here that's still wet, but morning y'all, morning. I'm up and I'm about to take my bonnet off and let's hope for the best. Y'all, look at this. I decided to put it in a sliced pineapple, but this is hilarious. Failed. I failed, y'all. The curls are still here. They're still here. Back there still ain't really curl up like that. I'm not even sure. I honestly think it's like might be some slight heat damage because how? Why is it like on the straighter side? It's just trash. Alright, y'all. I really don't know what to do with it. I don't like it. Like I definitely got some shit popping curl, like I said before, which is cool. This right here. Ain't nothing going on. Right here, I don't know what the heck is happening. You know what? I'm gonna try a little bit of curling. Go for a piece that's not really curly. Okay, let's go for one right here. This one might be.
What y'all think? I definitely gotta compare it to my other um videos and pictures, but it's definitely giving a little bit of loosey. I'm definitely glad it's not nothing too crazy because at the end of the day, when my hair reverted, it did shrink back up. I will say that it definitely did shrink back up, which is great. But I don't know. See, this side right here is curling a little bit more and faster than the other side. Could be better, but definitely much better. This is more so how it's supposed to spring up. If any of y'all watch this far in the video, let me know what y'all think I should do. Let me know what y'all think it is. Am I bugging? Am I right? I think I'm right, but it's nice to hear from somebody else. So I had heat damage before, and I definitely had it revert back just by taking care of it, deep conditioning, and all of that stuff. So I know I could do it again. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped y'all in some type of way, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.